Okay, Gemini, welcome to the channel. This is Soul Focus UK. My name is Julie. I am doing readings for the new moon in Virgo, which is the 17th of September, which does include the kickoff of Libra season and the full equinox, which both fall on the 22nd of September for you. So the first card that we are going to do is what do we need to know? What is our focus of intention for you guys, Gemini, over this new moon period? So let's see what that focus is. We need to know, please. Okay, security. Okay, so this could very well be protecting your energy. I definitely want to save energy just because of the way that it does have this connection up here to the universe. Security in this aspect here is very much grounding energy. We're really looking at man-made fire here, as in caveman kind of having to look after yourself at the bare minimum. Okay, so it could very well be that there are some of you that need some healing aspects. We're really looking in this new moon in Virgo is very much about planting seeds. We are very much looking at an energy which is very, very grounding with the Virgo energy. So that moon energy could very much be this grounding aspect is the continuing theme for you guys as well. Okay. We'll just put that there. So we're now going to ask for a card that would represent anything that we need to release with this new moon. Anything that would be a block over this next period for you guys, Gemini. So let's see what comes out. Okay. That's interesting. Happy success. Interestingly, that's come out as a block for you. Okay, I feel like this could be a mental block that is here, that you are blocking yourself from this happy aspect, but we will see what else comes out on your cards as well. Okay, so what do we need to know for this new moon season in Virgo for Gemini, please? Told to turn that round. Holding on to things too much, interestingly. Four of Pentacles, that would very much be this aspect here. Really holding on to all your finances. You know, like when we hold on too tightly, we're not allowing things to flow naturally. So interesting that that is on the bottom there for you, because that would very much be this security sense. This would very much be your root chakra being of focus, okay? You could be preventing yourself from this happy success because you're holding on to too tightly to something that you think is your success, okay? If you allow that flow, you may very well have this here, or you think that you've already got this happy success and you're holding on to it, and that could be blocking you from something else. So being aware of that, allowing a little bit more flow, letting the purse strings loose a little bit is what this would be representing for you. Okay, let's see, let's shuffle again. Let's see what else we can pull from here. Okay, a message, anything you want us to know. It's interesting. Again, on the bottom, you've got that Temperance card, which is very much about that flow, that balance. Look, she's flowing water from one cup to the other. It is very much about flow, okay? So we're really noticing that you're holding on too tightly. You're fixating too much, perhaps, on something that is causing a blocking issue. So keeping that in mind for sure there, Gemini. Okay, let's see what else we get out of here. The cards feel heavy with you today for some reason. Feels like there's a lot on your mind. You're preventing yourself from this new beginning. There's a resistance to, yeah. There is a resistance here. You don't have to be strong on your own. This Strength card has come out in reverse here for you guys. Okay. So, he's on the bottom again. You've just seen me shuffle that like 3 times. He is on the bottom yet again. You're holding on to too much. There isn't this flow, okay? Interestingly, we've got this 7 of Cups. This is very much about abundance. Look at there's nice things in all of these cups pretty much. I mean, what have we got here? We've got a baby dragon, which I suppose wouldn't be as nice. But other than that, On this deck, it's pretty nice. It is very much an abundance thing, okay? But it could be that you're not aware of it. There is this reference here. So the Seven of Swords is my sneaky card. He is in reverse. There is a reference to needing to be able to move away from this. Needing to move away from... It's like you've been getting away with something and you need to now move away from that. It's like we might not always get away with that aspect. This Ace of Wands, there could be new opportunities on the horizon. However, it is in reverse. You're not acknowledging them. You're holding on too tightly. Holding on too tightly. We're really, really worried about our grounding aspect here. There is definitely this need to breathe and flow, okay? So I'm being given the imagery of like a forest and needing to just like stand and connect. Like I'm really referencing to the trees, okay? So this is going to sound really hippie and woo-woo, but we're going to go with it anyway. So when we're looking at a tree, we're really looking at the aspect of like how grounded it is to the earth, but how much it's connected. As it grows further and further, it connects higher and higher, okay? Now it also goes through the cycles, which is really relevant because we're talking about this cycle at the moment because we are going to enter that full equinox. So it will be releasing things that no longer serve it. That tree will be releasing those leaves that have no purpose anymore. They have served their purpose, so now they can release, so they can rejuvenate. The tree can rejuvenate and then it can embark on a new aspect, okay? So this Ace of Wands being in reverse, okay, is very much like that. We're needing to release these things that no longer serve us so that we can bring in this new aspect, this new life, this new purpose that wants to come through as well. And you don't have to do this alone, okay? There is this abundance here, but it does, you know, this and this are tying in together here, okay? But bearing in mind that this was coming up as the blocks and things of you needing to release. So there could very well be that. It's quite interesting because really and truly, when we come to the full equinox, we're really looking at an aspect that we have to harvest everything that we have like managed to manifest and bring into our lives and where we are over the last 6 months. So you could have had, some of you have had a very successful like 6 months, but holding on too tightly, that will be to your detriment, okay? You're worrying too much about finances. You're worrying too much about your own security. So that would be those finances essentially. So bearing in mind that there are aspects that will need to be let go. There will need to be released. And I can't make this up. So he is here, right? And underneath, she's still here. So these two are like very, very important. They're referencing that need for flow. They're referencing that need for balance for you, okay? And really and truly, he's just, you know, you don't have to hold on this tightly. Don't be that penny pincher. I mean, it could be other aspects. It doesn't have to just be finances, but we really do look at finances as very much something, especially at the moment with everything going on with COVID and things like that. We know we're really referencing that as something that would be something financial stability comes through a lot. Jobs, career, things not necessarily being what you thought they would be is also something that is coming through. Right, I'm going to ask specifically what cards we need just for this full equinox, just to see if anything else comes out around that. Okay, there is definitely a need to release. Yeah, okay. There is definitely a need to release something in relation to career and finances, okay? This is the ace, but it's come out, although it's upright while I'm showing it to you. For me, as I view it, it is upside down. So as I read the table, it is upside down. So there is a blocking in relation to finances, something new coming through. So we are needing to release some aspects to be able to attract other aspects. We do have the Four of Cups and the Nine of Cups on the table. So the Nine of Cups, we're looking at either side. So with the Four of Cups, is very much like there is this sense of like unfulfillment, unhappiness as well is coming through on that. It's very much like I want to put these like either side. So I'm like, okay, so we're unfulfilled. We're not really feeling emotionally satisfied. We're not feeling as if things are quite right. Certain things are out of balance, as we know. Temperance card, and to get to this Nine of Cups with this full abundance, with this full heart, with this full emotional capacity, you know, there are certain things that we need to let go. And King and Queen of Cups, it's definitely a financial aspect here for you guys. I would definitely say look at your finances. I would definitely say don't hold on to them too tightly like this guy, but having a little look at them, just making sure, just keeping them in check, because I think that is something that could come around. I think it's going to be something that is very important for you guys at this time. Okay, I am going to ask for a couple of cards that are a final outcome card for you. Okay, we have the Thinker card here. I think very much that this is very much going into this financial stuff, and sit down and take time to think about what it is that you've brought in, what it is that of that you no longer need, that no longer serves you. Okay, and then you can think about what you can release, because releasing then like brings in that space, right? So he's holding on to all of this here. He's like, I've got money in my hands, it's between my legs and it's under my feet. I've got hold of this, it can't go anywhere, right? But if you release one of these, maybe two could go under there at the same, do you know what I'm saying? Like you need to be able to release, you need to be able to lift that foot to be able to get those new things that would go underneath it. So taking time and really thinking about these things going forward is going to be very important for you. Now, let me ask my other deck as well, as we're doing quite a few decks today. Okay, what other message or outcome do we have here? Okay, I'm going to go for the first one. That came out earlier as well. That's interesting. Right, yellow, purify your body. Okay, so is what it says on the tin there. Looking after yourself, you know, really nourishing yourself. Purifying your body as well would definitely be putting yourself into an emotional balance. I will say that much. Amber here, awaken your creativity. It's interesting that these two colors are very similar on the color chart. Awaken your creativity. So again, with this like thinker, I feel like you can do certain things. And so, for example, if any of you are writers, I would definitely recommend journaling. It would be something that those two could go together. I said this in, I feel like it was Taurus, but maybe it was Aries. One of those two had this same card. And it would very much represent, like for me, doing a creative activity can help you get into a meditative state is basically the message that I was giving before. And we're going to give that again. So that will help you with that thinking. So whether that be like writing, singing, drawing, painting, all of these kind of things allow you to get into a meditative state in your own mind, and then you do get these moments that are very clear and give you that, well, for them it was the aha moment. Although you don't have the Ace of Swords on the table here for your aha moment, I do think that there needs to be some thinking about certain aspects to be able to bring in this balance. What do you need to move away from? Okay, last and final card here. Now this one is more for the females, so if there are any guys here, I do apologize, but you can change it and it be for you. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay guys, so just one final card as a message for Gemini, please. Okay, that would be the one. Think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. One, I love that that's saying about thinking. We've just got this thinker here, and it's all, these two go together so well. Look at them, nice colors. So think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. You don't have to hold on so tightly because you're not afraid to fail. You're not afraid to lose this aspect here. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. Allow things to flow because you will be able to move with it, and you will still be able to be successful because you are that queen. I hope that resonates with you. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, the link is down below. Otherwise, I will see you guys soon. Thanks a lot.